good morning. Sorry about that, I got distracted with something real quick. Hi! Hi Melody, hi Benighted. Good morning. How are you guys doing? How's your weekend been? Explode? Well, you can't do that. We don't have that command here. You silly goober. I'm busy because college started again. Oh, that's true. It's the new year. We are in post-break season. Have your B-Day party for months later? Yeah, happy belated birthday. That'll be fun. Are you guys doing anything exciting? Yes, Grom. Yes, Grom. Bowling. Oh my gosh, I haven't been bowling in forever. That sounds amazing. Bowling is the best. Which, this one. Yeah, there we go. Hello! Hello, hello! Ugh. I stayed up way too late last night. Oh, thank you for the hat melody. And I did sleep in, but my eyeballs are very tired. But that's the point of the weekend, I guess. It is kind of funny that, like, I went to bed very, very late, which was, like almost 2 a.m. for me. And when I was in college, we would routinely stay up until, like, 4 watching movies. Like, my first year. Because we would finish fencing practice at like 11 or something, and then we'd all go back, get cleaned up, maybe grab food, and then we would watch a movie or two. So we would very easily stay up until like 2 to 4 a.m. sometimes. On Friday nights, we wouldn't do that routine, like midweek, but... And now I'm like, oh my god, it's 1 a.m. and I'm exhausted. One of my friends like, it's a proper night's sleep. My friends are kind of, we're a little bit of a mix. I think we stay up like late, but within our means. We only stayed up late last night because we played D&D, and then they were playing a new game last night. I was not participating, but I was watching. They're playing what is it called? A Nuclear Nightmare. That's what it was. Yeah, which is kind of like it's based on Carpenter's The Thing. And you're like a team of 5, you have to like get research notes and do different tasks and stuff and try to not get killed by the little parasite thing. It seemed very tense. It was very scary, but also seemed kind of fun. My night owl friends stay up till 6 and sleep in voice call. Oh my god. That's... I can't imagine. I mean... I guess, like, when I was younger, I definitely did that a few times when I would be, like, off from class or school or whatever, is I would stay up literally all night, doing assorted things, but even that was not, like, a routine thing. It was, like, every now and then I would do it, and I would be exhausted the next day. They wake up at, like, noon. I mean, and the thing is, like, if that's what works for them, then I guess, you know, that's what works for them. Couldn't be me, though. I'm far too old now. And my circadian rhythm is not structured for that. As much as I may like for it to be. I mean, even right now I'm yawning. And I'm sleepy. I went to bed late because I was nerding out with OC Lore with friends. Honest to God, Melody, that's usually what would keep me up. Is I would stay up all night. And this is like way back in like maybe like senior year of high school type of thing. So it would be over the summer when I had nothing else going on except like just housework. I would stay up. I would literally pull an all-nighter role playing with my friend. There's the image of youngness. That's very kind of you to say. I mean, I'm not old. I'm only 31. But, you know, compared to youngin' 20-year-old me, who could do stuff like that. compared to that crayon, I am old. I'm middle-aged now. I'm an elder woman. I'm old now. I'm infirm. I've given up. I give gifts. I'm a backpack seller. I do that. Then when they're awake, they say they're tired. That's okay, because it's an amazing encouragement. Okay, I will say that's like a very mild pet peeve is when people like stay up late and for reasons that are like within their control, like not because like they have work or like someone's sick or something like that, like something that is keeping them up, but they're choosing to stay up to just like watch movies or game or things like that, and then they complain routinely that like, oh, I'm always so tired. I'm like, go to bed, like go to sleep. You won't be tired if you go to sleep. Your body needs rest. Your body needs rest. You got to sleep. You gotta let it rest and recharge. They stay up to talk with friends, so I always call them to scold them. And like, it's hard, right? Like if your friends are like long distance and you're in different time zones, because that definitely makes me stay up later than I should, like even currently, because because my friends are in different time zones. Most of them are only like an hour behind me, but it's still like I'm very tempted to. I always stay up maybe like an hour or two later than I probably should. So I do get that, but like I do still when it's like if I look at the clock and it's 12:30 and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go to bed. I did not mean to stay up this late. That was incorrect of me. EST, and they're usually yeah, that's really hard. I have a few friends who are PST, and I feel like I never get to like voice call with them because of the time difference, but I know, it is what it is. It's still nice that I can talk to them at all. The beauty of the internet is being able to make friends with people who are long distance like that you would otherwise never meet. But then also the curse is that you live in different time zones. And you can't just go and hang out with them and get a coffee. That's the real tragedy. I do miss... I'm both like... Traveling is such a hassle and a huge financial receipt. But I do wish I could hang out with my friends again already. It's just nice. Nice going places with them. But I have to fly. I have to fly or I have to take like 2 weeks off because it's like a 3-day drive, I think. Because I'm not somebody who can do like 12-hour drive in one day, so I would have to break it up into like 3 days. And nobody's yeah. We pay lots of money to get on airplanes and we fly. But it is fun. I mean, in November, that's where I went for my when I took a little break at the beginning of November. Like the first like week or two. It's because I went to visit my friends. We went to a Ren fair. It was really fun. And then last year, well, I guess 2023, but last year, we went to like New Orleans. And we walked around and we went to like the zoo and we tried all the different like restaurants and little shops and stuff. It was really fun. Hung out, played card games. It was a good time. And maybe one day I'll be able to hang out more. But today, at least for now, I'm gonna work on I need to like draw stuff, but stuff that I can't really like show on stream. So we're gonna just listen to like some Spirit City tunes. And we're just gonna kind of co-work together. I know co-working Wednesday is usually the thing, but I really need to work on stuff, so So it was either this or don't stream at all. So I figured we could just hang out and listen to some tunes together. There we go. This is my little Crimby room that I set up for it. I know it's not Crimby anymore, but I do think it's very cute, and so I wanted to keep using it. I gotta draw. Where's my little drawing? There we go. That's me. That's me. There you go. Ugh. Where's the snacks? Well, I do have a little cup of cocoa. I have a little cup of cocoa right here. I can change it, right? Snack. I do. Oh, we can have cookies. I want to have cookies here. Oh, ooh, that looks really good. We'll have cookies. There you go. Some little cookies. We finally ran out of all of our holiday snacks around the house. I'm very sad because I want more. I like to snack. Such a crime. Probably. I did also run out of my little Ritz crackers. I go to the store. I should probably go to the store today, actually, after stream. Just pick up odds and ends. I need to buy like minced garlic and stuff because I need to use more fresh garlic. But God, I just hate cutting garlic. I just loathe it with my entire being. I just don't like the smell. Then my nails smell like meat. I don't like it. It troubles me. And my friends were like, why don't you just buy like the pre-minced garlic? I'm like, oh my god, you're right. I could just do that. So right, bestie. That is a thing. Pre-minced garlic is a thing. And try the fairly garlic confit thing that was everywhere. Like, I don't know. No, I guess no, because I don't know what that is. But also maybe unintentionally. We keep fresh garlic around the house. I just don't like cutting it. And so then I end up using just like garlic powder, which can be nice, but is very different when like you actually need like fresh garlic in a recipe. I don't know what the garlic confit is. What is that? Tell me. Don't know what that is. Confit itself sounds like a term I should know. But I sure don't. Like baked garlic and oil and spices so it becomes all mushy and stuff, like butterish. Oh. Interesting. I know that was not my intention, but that sounds kind of good. Fresh garlic around the house, you should keep it in a secluded corner of the attic or basement. Dr. A. Kula. Well, I mean, if it comes from a recommended PhD holder, that sounds legit to me. Did any of you guys see Nosferatu? I didn't, but my friends did. They said it was quite fun. Those are days you probably look for it on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to look it up later. Dr. Acula. It makes me think of Scrubs. Dr. Acula. Why is this pen like so thin? Unless I'm applying. What is this? That's 22. 18. 33. Okay, well, none of these are particularly helpful. Do 24. I add that. There we go. Oh, that's better. Actually, it's not better. There we go. did they also watch the other night? Well, last night they watched like a werewolf movie that they said was very silly. But I guess like in a good way, like it was fun. I don't remember what it was called. A horror movie. And so I did not watch it because I shop at Weenie Hut Jr. Although we did watch, I think Heretic? Is that what it's called? We watched Heretic. I think like last weekend now or something. That was really good. It had its gnarly moments that I looked away from, but overall it was really good. This one. What movies have you guys seen recently? If any. Or new shows. Just new stuff in general that you guys have watched. This looks okay flickering. I'm usually pretty bad about like keeping up or consuming new things, but I do really want to watch Sonic 3. I'll probably have to wait until it streams somewhere. I've heard that is also extremely good. I feel like there was like another movie that also came out recently. I don't remember. Watching The Dragon Prince on Netflix, finished season 3, and now I'm looking forward to buy the graphic novel that's 1634. Ooh, aren't there like season like 6 or something now? That's a show that I always think that it like concluded and then they're like, the new season just came out. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just still going? But I guess it's kind of what we were talking about this last night, that like we were looking at like games that we haven't played in a while, and it was like, we haven't played this game since 2021, and I'm like, no, that can't be true. It hasn't been that long. And I feel like Dragon Prince is kind of like that, where it's like, it doesn't feel like it's been so many years since it first aired, but I guess it has. New season is the final one. It's a bit shortish, 9-ish episodes per season. Oh, that's true. They're pretty jam-packed, though. I do like that line, so I'm gonna erase it instead of undoing it. Oh, pardon me. Did they ever? Oh, well, it'll. I don't want to ask because it might be spoilers for you. Although, I don't know. I didn't finish watching the whole show. I only watched. I want to say. Maybe I watched 3 seasons. Because I feel like I watched 2. Like, I have the feeling that I only watched 2. But then when I went to look, it was like, no, you had in fact watched like 3 or something. But then I stopped. I partook no longer. I don't think I was the target audience. I was always convinced that the dad was in The Bird. But I didn't watch long enough to find out if that was true. Oh wait, can I reuse this? Oh wait, let me... keep it. Yes, okay, I will keep that. I feel like the episode length is why I always thought that I watched like only 2 seasons, because they were kind of shorter seasons. One of my friends really liked. Hi Blue, good morning. I'm working on a secret project, so I can't really stream it. So we're just jamming to some tunes. Impromptu, Cowork, and Sunday. We're chatting about TV shows and movies and stuff that you guys have seen recently. I feel like one of my friends was super into the Dragon Prince, but I can't remember which one. I want to say Kume, actually. I feel like Kume was really, really into it. I mean, maybe they still are. But... our lovely moderator, Kume Snack. I wonder if I should put this on a different layer. Nah, whatever. Fuck it, we ball. You know? Will I come to regret that later? Surely. There is no way I won't, but, you know. How's your weekend been, Blue? What have you been up to? Oh, let me look. I did de-decorating yesterday. Finally took down all the Christmas stuff. And did a little bit of tidying up, and then I made pancakes for breakfast, and then I made a meatloaf for dinner. Cleaned and rearranged a bird's cage yesterday, hell yes. All cozy and tidy. Ooh, yeah, go make some coffee. I'm having orange juice myself. I do miss drinking coffee. Sometimes it just hurts me. I've kind of been staying away from it recently. I do miss it. Oh god. Oh. I kinda wanna go get one. If I go to the grocery store later. Get a little iced coffee, a little girly drink, as they say. Do they still say that? That's not gonna stop me if they don't. Iced coffee's so good. It's just so yummy. I like hot and cold coffee, so like even when I'm drinking coffee and I forget about it, like it's still a win for me. I still get to enjoy it. I'm back over, yeah, go get some coffee. Go get some Ko-Fi. I was watching a stream the other day, guys, and I heard someone else call it Ko-Fi, and I was delighted. I was like, oh, thank God it's not just me. So far, the majority of people call it, like, just, oh, it's on my coffee. Or my Ko-Fi. And I heard someone else call it Ko-Fi, and I was like, yes! My people. They get me. Because it looks like lo-fi. Although I do like Ko-Fi as a pronunciation, too. Complete subject change because I'm hearing it in my environment. I have a backdoor neighbor. I don't know who it is or where they are, but they're the types of people that like play bass boosted music so loud it jiggles your eardrums kind of a thing. I can literally hear them through my headphones, through my headset, through the music. And my thing is that like my yard, we have like an acre in the front and an acre in the back. So they are at least an acre away from me. And their music is still so loud that when I'm working, because they'll do it like middle of like the workday too, like midweek and stuff, that like I can feel my eardrums tense from it. And I'm like, I'm this far away and it is this loud and it just sucks to listen to. How is this enjoyable when you are standing right in the middle of it? I don't understand that. Like I'm like I'm like curious in a way. Like it bothers me, but I'm curious that like how is this enjoyable to you? I feel like at that point you're not even really hearing the music. You know? Like I want answers. Like I don't want to be a creepazoid, but I do also want answers. America explain. I'm like, when I lived in, oh, well, you know, maybe that's it. When I lived in North Carolina, we had neighbors that would do it. But they also did, like, a lot of car work, so I feel like they had the music up really loud so they could hear over whatever they were doing. Maybe that's what they're doing. Working on something they haven't really... I don't know, I'm like, if it's so loud that I can hear it an acre away, like, up an entire, essentially like 2 houses away. I don't know. I don't know. I'm old, so it just mostly hurts my ears. Oh my god, hi Pocketoon! Good morning! Hello! How are you? Welcome on in! How have you been? I'm just being old. Just talking about loud music that hurts my old lady ears. Sleepy. It is sleepy. It is a sleepy Sunday. Oh god, I have to sneeze. Oh my god, sorry. See, it's true. It's a sleepy Sunday. I sneezed after I said it, that means it's true. How's that look? Yeah. Like that. We're just chilling today. I hope you have been well, and you have also been chilling. Ah, I wish I could draw straight lines, you know? Feeling a little off, hope you're not getting sick, oh no! I hope you're also not getting sick. Maybe you're just sleepy. Sometimes I have those days when, like, I wake up and you just feel like that inexplicable, like, ache in your bones or something, and you're like, oh god, here we go, I'm getting sick, and then you wake up the next day completely fine. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know what that was. I have been doing well now. Overall, things have been pretty okay. Which is sometimes shocking to me. Eh. Playing some D&D lately. We played last night. Our main game we got back into. We took like a big break for like the holiday season. And then, oh, I had it on trip, sorry. And then Friday we played a one-shot. A couple weeks ago we played one person's one-shot. They're like little custom games that I made for people. Oh, I like this that I drew, but I do have to delete it, which is unfortunate. And then Friday night we did another players. And then next Friday we should be doing the last one. I'm very excited. And then I guess I do actually have to care about D&D again because that will be the last person's little personal like prequel one-shot, and then I guess we start the main game, maybe. Which is exciting. Been wanting to run it for a very long time. But I do need to make a map. I think I'm just gonna have to resolve myself to drawing, like hand drawing a really shitty map. And just being like, maybe I'll commission a better version of this later. Please just don't look at it too deeply. Because I'm very bad at drawing maps. And so I feel like it's gonna look very bad. But I would, I guess, rather have any visual is better than none, you know? Just like the general layout of where things are. Hide all these layers. You guys ever feel like your hand gets scared? Like when you're drawing with different layers, so it's like you're not on the same layer, but because there's another line there, I feel like my hand is like scared to touch it, even though I know it's not actually going to be an issue. Sometimes I have to hide layers. Does that make sense? Does that is that anything? Oh, I did also finish the D&D winter picture. I added just like a few little touch-ups and I kind of let it sit. But I think it's pretty much done. Is I guess long after the holiday season now, but oh my god! Hi Rabbit Bacon, thank you for the hat! Scrungle. Hello, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Good afternoon. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Decline. And oh yeah, but I did finish it. Now I have to just present it. I, to be honest, completely forgot about it for a minute, and then it was like we were playing D&D literally last night with the group and everybody, and I was like, oh, I wish I had this done to give to everybody at the same time, but I guess they'll see it when they see it, if they see it. Just deciding the color schemes for my bigger, stompy robots. I'm thinking of making one look like it's made of wood. Ooh, that would be really cool. That would be very neat. That would be very, very neato bandito. A wood mech sounds very cool. They do. Maybe I should leave. There it is. Interesting. Eh. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna leave that line. What's the other one gonna look like then? I don't know. Welcome back with your coffee. What kind of coffee did you make? You could do... You have metal, you have wood. You could do like a... Well... I was gonna say like a gemstone. You could do bone. I guess it depends on how wild you want to get. You could do scales. Like monster scales. I don't know if maybe that may not be logical for robots. I don't know how grounded the parameters need to be. That's the whole thing. My roommate got a new can of coffee that's supposed to be like hints of butterscotch. Ooh. Interesting. But I'm deducing by your it's supposed to be that it's not. Worked at a coffee shop for a long time. I know how to take flavor notes with grain of salt. Usually it's just dirt with dirt flavor, but like... Monster, but yeah! I was like, I don't know how grounded this needs to be. For materials. I'm gonna do this. Like, no, it's butterscotch in there. Like, oh, it just tastes like butterscotch. Yeah. Like, very, very powerful. Which I guess, like, if you're a person that really likes strong flavors, that's good. Or, like, you really like the butterscotch flavor. But if you want just kind of, like, a hint of it, kind of overwhelming. Does he make it look like it went for stats instead of fashion in RPG? Exactly! Exactly. Because monster bits in RPGs always tend to give you, like, higher attack and stuff. Which I'm saying that aloud and I don't really understand why. Maybe it's intimidation, maybe it's all the spiky bits, all the bone or whatever. But I mean... sometimes they can look pretty rad, too. I do want that to be a thinner line. There we go. Oh, maybe I should leave that line separate. Makes you think. Where the heck is this line? Oh good, I put it on the wrong layer. Exceptional, outstanding, fantastic. Good job. Cut. This one. Paste. There we go. There we go. Where is the line? What the? Inserted image and there's nothing there. Why would you put it all the way up there? I cut a line from a layer. I pasted it. It moved it halfway across the canvas and flipped it upside down. Like horizontal and vertical. Why on earth would you do that? Procreate, why would you? I just have to redraw this line now. Why would you do that? I have no words as to why it would do that. No, don't copy canvas, flip canvas. I'm gonna hoot and I'm gonna holler. I'm baffled. Truly with all my heart baffled. Hi, Spencer. Hello. Hi. Procreate just did a weird thing and I'm just kind of having a moment. How are you doing? How has your weekend been, Spencer?
Thank you!
Oh my god, what just happened?
Scrimbus_streams just resubscribed for 5 months. Uriel2 rave, Uriel2 rave, Uriel2 rave.
Yeah, that's so true! Hi, Spencer, thank you for the resub. Congrats on 5 months! Enjoy your emotes, your little crayon badge, and your lack of ads. Yes, fuck ads. If I could completely remove them, I would. But alas. I'm sorry, man. body feels like... Oh my god, are you okay? Are you sick? You're okay. Are you sick? Or are you just like achy? What's going on? What is going on? I'm sorry. Oh no, it was Procreate was just being weird. It just flipped. I copy pasted a line and it like put it elsewhere on the canvas and flipped it twice. I don't know what it was doing. It's fine. It was not a big deal. It was just I was just confused. I was just more confused than anything else as to why it would do that. I just woke up. Oh no, sleepy. Why is Twitch saying that you're watching without audio? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows why Twitch does half the things that it does. I'm gonna move these lines. Maybe if you were watching somebody without audio, if you had it set, it just carried over between channels. Hi, Danae. I do feel like this line is very bad. Just kidding, I fixed it. I did on the wrong layer again. Now I'm gonna cut and paste this line again. Okay, that time it did it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. Technology is just technologying, I guess, today. What the heck? What's this? Oh, that was probably a cut and paste. That's what that was. Well, I'm sorry you feel crummy. I hope it is you and Pocket Tune. I hope it's just a passing discomfort and isn't anything more serious. If you guys are able to just take today to just rest and recuperate. Maybe that's what your body needs, you know, just a rest day. Nothing wrong with that. You can't do the things you need to do if you're too worn down to do them, you know? Please tell me this is on a new... Okay. I was being very cavalier with my lines, and I just realized. Am I on the right layer, or am I just drawing all over my own picture? Nope. New layer, a-okay. Well, I don't like how thick that line is, so I'm gonna erase it anyway. It's true. Gotta take care. You gotta. What is this? Like you gotta like take care of yourself at home, or you take care of the world. That's true though. And sometimes the home is your own body and well-being before you can go and save the world. I went to erase a line and I just erased a huge chunk of the picture. It's okay. Fixed it. The power of edit undo. There you go. I need to make a 2025 art bingo. I didn't get any bingos with my last one. I filled out a lot of the board, just much like my Wondrous Tales in Final Fantasy. I didn't get a single fucking line. And I need to make a new one. I thought of something I wanted to do. What was it last night? Oh, I wanted to do Huevember this year. Even though it's much later in the year. I think November could be fun, whether I redraw my old one or just do a new one. Yeah, November was really fun. And got like 2 boxes, so if I just want to do 25 bingo, I'm literally just drawing a line through it. Yeah! And I mean, setting goals in general is always good. You know, I didn't fill out my whole board and I didn't get any like lines, but I did do a lot, and it was still kind of nice to look at that and be like, oh yeah, I did accomplish a lot, even if I didn't accomplish everything I wanted, you know. I still did a lot. And especially because a lot of my goals were just doing like different things than I normally do, so that was kind of nice in its own way too. I still want to do my big stupid idea, even if it's like one turn. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to see it if you do, and if you keep it private, then I'm rooting for you either way. Is Art Bingo just like making a board of art goals for the year? It's called Shots of Stuff You Want to Do? Yeah! Yeah! It's literally like you make a bingo board, and I should post mine, that I didn't like complete. I should do it, actually. I kept meaning to, and then I just had so many other like end of year things that I was just like, ah, I can't care about this. Like, this is not a priority. I'll put it in I'll put it in my crayon art channel. 2024 bingo. Here we go. Okay, goodbye, Spencer. Have a lovely day. Make sure you rest and do what you gotta do. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, 2024 bingo. I came close to a line a couple times. The top row, I'm so upset because the top row I would have gotten was all I needed for the top row was one full illustration and background, which was the big winter picture for my D&D group. But I technically didn't finish it by the end of 2024, so it doesn't count. I finished it this year, which sucks. I was so close. I was so close. But I did do a lot of other stuff. And I feel like a lot of these I want to, like, keep. And then others I will, like, take off and do new stuff instead. Which is also kind of nice. But my template is from Alma K. Rowan, who actually earlier in 2024, I did, like, in the spring, I was doing some just, like little flower, like, tutorials, like how to draw, like, just simplified flowers and stuff and plants, and they're actually from her. She's really, really nice. And her art style's super cute, and she made a new bingo card for 2025, too. I mean, I think you can just do just a regular bingo card, but some people make, like, little templates that are cute, have nice little decorations. Or you can always make your own. Whatever works and is more fun. I think it's also kind of a nice sentiment to do, like, a bingo card, because A, it is more fun, and I feel like it's less pressure, and more, like, rewarding. Maybe not rewarding, but, like, relaxed than, like, I feel like a lot of, like, New Year resolutions, even though they've kind of, like, fallen out of fashion for the most part, are very much like, I'm gonna make these huge lifestyle changes, and because the goal is so big and so high that it's very rare for people to accomplish them. But I think stuff like a little bingo board, or even just a tiny list, is fun to do, like, excuse me, because they're like more attainable goals. And then when you attain small goals, it gives you momentum to kind of reach for like bigger stuff. And even if you don't do those bigger stuff, then it's like, well, it's okay because I did all these little things too, and those are good. I struggled to finish much art in any, but that's okay. Because I feel like, because like even on my bingo board, like I did have some like big shots of like, you know, a full illustration and stuff, and things like that, and like, you know, drawing maps and like those things like I didn't do, but I had just one things of like I drew one mermaid. I did one mermaid, because some people will do like a mermaid, they'll draw like, it'll be like a monthly challenge, they'll do like one each day, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do that, so I'll do one mermaid. And I did. I just did one little mermaid, and then other stuff like just trying new color palettes. So I drew I drew Ruby a couple times, my little bunny character, because I do love her, but I don't draw her a lot, so I was like, I'll just draw her in general. And just draw like Aurelia and things like that. So I think you can set like small goals, so even if it's like, if you don't finish pieces a lot, it can be stuff like, just do, like, try a new color palette, even if it's just a little doodle. Or, pardon me, or like try, if you're like a traditional artist, maybe like try a new medium. It's like, oh, you paint normally, so maybe do like one little thing with like charcoal. I like the spacing on that. No, I don't. You know, I think it's nice to have like big goals, but I think it's also okay to like temper expectations for yourself. And I think in a way to be able to do that is like, kind of displays like a level of insight on yourself and your strengths and weaknesses and things like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And at the end of the day, I think that goals like that should be fun. So if working for a goal isn't fun, you know, apart from like big things, I'm not gonna clarify myself, you guys know what I mean, but like, for stuff like this, it's supposed to be fun, so if it becomes more stressful, if your hobby is stressful, then hit the bricks. Enough of life is already stressful. Part of it is I'm still figuring out what I want to do with this year. In general, yeah. I've been leaning more writing than drawing lately too. I mean, and those can be your goals too, to be like, to focus more on writing. Okay, these look good. Let me start merging layers. I kind of want to keep this separate. I won't do it. Whether it's like, write one paragraph a month, or like one paragraph a day, you know, depending on like your workflow, or write about this idea that you were thinking about, or, you know, make an outline for this idea. Or, since it's writing and stuff, it could be like, Like, I keep, like, a list of words that I hear that I quite like them, but I don't, like, know their definitions off the top of my head. And so if I made, like, a writing bingo, I think I would put, like, learn these words. Because your vocabulary is intrinsic to your writing. So even if you don't use the words, just learning them, you know? At least for me. I should get into more detailed outlining and planning of my pirate romance story. Yeah! Is that the story that you were mentioning in the Discord? Which, of course, obviously, if you're not, like, comfortable talking about things, there is no pressure. I'm just curious. I feel like you've mentioned this one, though. This is with the character that, like... I was gonna... my brain was like, they fall in love, and then my brain was like, yeah, that's what the romance genre is for. But I meant, like, I was, like, picturing... My brain was, like, replaying our conversation that we had about it. And that was... But that doesn't make... That doesn't make sense. My brain doesn't make sense. I don't know how to articulate the visual process that just happened in my brain. Yeah, the trickster who runs away becomes a pirate with their best friend. Okay, yeah, that was my thing, is I was like one of them was like quote unquote like undercover, but then realizes that like I do like this. Yes, okay, yes. That I was like, I didn't know how to articulate that. I didn't know how to articulate that, thank you. I wonder if I put a stabilizer on this. That help? Amount of stabilization, none. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Wow, that line is so much smoother and not crappy. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Yeah, but that's a good yearly goal. Work on outlining it and plot threads. That's a good goal. Oh god, that line looks so much better. Holy shit. I never used to use stabilizers. And then sometimes my hand would get kind of shaky. And then now I'm just kind of keep them at like a low stabilization. Just kind of helps smooth out my lines, which is nice. Recommend. 10 out of 10. Recommend. I just keep mine at like 20 to 30% range, so it just smooths the lines. It doesn't like... Yeah, there's not like a really noticeable drag. IMHO. Oh, I should draw the sclera and outline it. Not bad. Run that out a little bit. Yeah. That's why we do it. That's why we do this job. My mom got me a book I asked for that goes into the history of AFAB people who could potentially be called trans, given historical context vocab, of course, yeah. In the 18th and 19th century, which is like exactly what I need to pull from for writing how my character would have been handled and interacted with in the world of the story. So yeah, that's very cool. That is a very, very cool gift. And a very cool and interesting subject, too. Hell yes. The creative spark has been lit. Beacons have been lit. Condor calls for aid. Oh, goodness. And it feels so good to research something. I like this. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Info uploading. Yeah! The book is just really interesting, and as an AFAB trans person, it's close to my heart. Yeah! Well, that sounds very, very cool, Blue. It is a rich, important subject. And even better, that it can help lend to your story. That's very cool. And that was a lovely gift from your mom there. I was like going hard into the pixels for a second. These layers. It's called Female Husbands, A Trans History, and it follows the impression of the female husband as they appeared in newsprint throughout that time. Ooh, that's very cool. I love looking at old newspapers and stuff. Why don't I just make this a line? There you go. There you go, Isabel. You got there in the end. Being the notion of an AFAB person who lives publicly as a man and married an AFAB woman. Unfortunately, knowing about them entails that they were outed and usually punished or at least sensationalized in print. Yeah. On one hand, it's a very nice, very cool resource. But that's true. For them to be known. If only they could be known for simply just any other reason. For just being people. this line. Oh my god. I shore this line up. I don't want to obliterate it. Jesus. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's that. Oh, I do want to... At least around here I do. Okay. Well, I think this looks cute, but I guess that's just me. It's interesting because this title of The Female Husband was some of the earliest well-known and popularly printed notion of AFAB people living outside of their given gender roles. So there's still a lot to learn from how they lived, who they married, and how they got away with it, you could say. Yeah. That stuff is always very interesting because, like, it obviously varies from society to society and then class and geographic and time period and all that. But, like, to me it's kind of interesting that there are, like, many moments in history in which there's almost, like, a polite, like, I don't really give a shit from people. And it's almost kind of, like, expected. Like, queerness and stuff is kind of, like, expected. You just don't really, like, talk about it. And then others, it's, like, very much ostracized and, like, sought out. I don't know. Just think it's interesting how, like, there's kind of a consistent pattern to history. History has 9 themes. Okay, I do quit. Now. Hide all these layers. Get out of here. Get out of my way. Distract me. No longer. I'm gonna just duplicate this layer, I think. That's it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. The first person in the book was arrested twice, first in England with when his then wife outed him, and another time years later after he traveled to America for unrelated vagrancy type crimes. He was fully, and I quote, a quack doctor. Mad respect. That's amazing. Oh fuck, I forgot to draw this line down here. Oops. I love that arrested for other vagrancy. That's so funny. He was made a very public example of in England, then he just packs up and moves confident and continues to live under the name Henry. Hell yeah. He's like, okay, bet. Whatever. I don't need to stay here for this. Good for him. No, pardon me. Undeterred. Unfettered. Hell yeah. I love that for him. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just copy paste all these lines too while I'm at it. Why shouldn't I? After all, why shouldn't I? And there's not really any record of him in print after his second arrest, so as far as the author can tell, he just continued to live as a man named Henry. That's kind of nice. I'm glad that he got to that point, you know? Even if it was maybe hard fought, hard earned. He did get to a point of just like, he's content and can just be who he is now, you know? Got away with it. Good for him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, rename. Well, I'm actually not gonna rename this layer yet because... Hi, Conquer! Yeah, whoa! How are you doing, Conquer? Happy Sunday! Good morning, welcome on in. Oh, it's 12:23 p.m. for me. Good afternoon. Context, most of the records we have are the articles published around ongoing arrests and trials of the time, which is why it's usually the unfortunate stories of outings and punishment thereafter. Yeah, that doesn't mean they didn't live meaningful lives outside of those moments. Yeah, that's good though. Which is important to remember, and the author really emphasizes, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I like that. That's true, because it's like that is the primary source that is being pulled from. And I think it's also just an important part of history that, you know, can't and shouldn't be erased. Not that that's what they're doing, I'm just speaking generally. So it's just kind of nice that they're acknowledging that, you know? But also acknowledging that, like, hey, this was not the only thing that was going on. This is just... source bias, almost, you know? Yeah, no? It's a good book, and I'm only like an 8th of the way through. Oh, hell yeah! That's good, though! I'm glad that you have both been enjoying it as a like recreational read, but also as a resource. I'm glad that you have found so much value in it. Oh, I really fucked up that line. I was trying so hard. And I just whipped it. Construction. Let me know if you guys can hear like hammering or anything in the background, because I can always mute on and off. It's kind of faint for me, but I don't. Sometimes it's hard to tell what my mic does and doesn't pick up. So just let me know. Got a few books to read in my research at this point, and I've got a few different books specifically on pirates too. Oh yes, pirates. Is this? Oh, okay. I think we're gonna just copy paste these. Sorry I can't show what I'm working on. It's also like I really wanna hunker down and do this. And stream is a really good block of time. Kind of helps me focus. I think also I started to get a little bit too into the performative, inherent nature of streaming, and it was kind of starting to stress me out, so. I don't want to be stressed when I stream. I want to have fun with you guys and hang out. Anyway. Oh. I stretch my arm. Everybody do a big stretch. Without shrimp check, everybody do a big stretch. Yeah, and it is fun. Sometimes I feel bad about like this where we're just kind of not really showing anything, but I like talking to you guys and I like hearing about like your book and your— oh, thank you for the shrimp. I like hearing about your book and your research and stuff. I like hearing from you guys too. Otherwise I would just be offline, you know? Yeah. I'm not gonna go all in on how much it sucked logistically to be any kind of sailor, of course, yeah, but I gotta know what it was so I can write what it was not in a way that makes sense. Reminded of the Sleaze book series I read as a kid or teen. What was the series? I also, okay. I would recommend, as just a for fun read, the webcomic Tiger Tiger. I feel like touches on a lot of these like themes and stuff, and Petra seems to do a pretty good job of like researching. Kind of reminds me of like Lackadaisy Cats. Of like, yes, there is a suspension of disbelief because it is fiction, but there is also a level of research informing that fiction. And I appreciate that, you know? I think you gotta have a suspension of disbelief and just kind of do whatever you want in fiction, but also you can still tie it and ground it in real world research and history. And I think it does a good job of that. Also, frankly, Tiger Tiger is just a really fun comic, and it was recommended to me by a friend years ago, and I just never got around to it. And then I read it last year, and I was like, oh, this comic fucks. It's so hard. Actually, it's so good. Vampirates is exactly what you think. Okay, but that sounds really fun, though. And as a kid, I probably also would have ate that shit up. It's like these two siblings run away on a boat, the boat sinks, and one gets picked up by regular pirates and the other by the vampirates! A rivalry. I love it. The story is them trying to find each other again, but mixing up their now conflicting loyalties. Yes! The juicy sibling conflict. I love that. Also, I like that it's siblings, because I feel like that's a very common, like, romance trope, which is fine and is good and can be fun. But I like that there's like there's like a platonic familial aspect to it. That sounds fun. It's not like high quality. Yeah, no, but I mean, like, if it's fun and it's exciting and it's entertaining, you know? I like some good like highbrow writing that really makes me think, but also sometimes you just want something that is fun and is entertaining. And I think like young adult stuff is very good for that. And I say that with all genuine respect in my heart and my voice. I guess maybe not my voice, because I don't have a very expressive tone, but I do mean that. Here's the thing. Pirates are organized, they have assigned territories. There's a pirate school! That's very fun. That's very fun. How do they organize this pirate school? I have to know, Blue. I have to know the details if you remember. If you recall. I really I'm so enthralled with like the logistics of how this works. Like unironically. Like, do they teach you how to be a pirate, or is it like you are like part of these crews, but you need to be educated, and so here is go to school without running afoul of the law? You know? Holy shit. That's amazing. Like, there's so many possibilities of how this could go. I simply must know. They didn't really go into it from my memory, so like IDK where the teen apprentices were coming from, but they would have sailors and captains come in to train them how to fight and sail and so on. School for how to be a pirate. That's amazing. That is so good and makes me so happy. It's almost like just like a sailing school, really. When you really think about it. Oh my goodness. I wish I could go to school and learn how to be a pirate. Must be nice. But the trouble is that the captain that picked up the brother after the boat sank goes against the laws of the Pirate Republic and gets in trouble for it a lot. I mean, that's true. The pirate code, like, wasn't really a thing like we like to think it was in fantasy, but they did have, like, their own sense of laws. He was a rebel even amongst rebels. Wow. Powerful. He's a pirate among pirates even, yeah. That's amazing. You know, honestly, I'm not really gonna knock that because, like, I know myself when I was a kid, if that character was even the vaguest kind of, like, a charismatic scoundrel, that's gonna be my favorite character. Because I'm basic. Because I'm a basic, predictable bitch. It's amazing. The whole setup is so funny in concept. There's some plot points like, oh yeah, no, I mean... You know, just because, like, the conceit is a little silly doesn't mean that the writing itself And the execution isn't fun and fantastic. I mean, dude, Avatar Last Airbender, the original, is legit one of my favorite, like, top 2 shows of all times. I think it might be my favorite show of all time. And that show can be extremely silly. But, like, it's good. Best character is one of the vampires. She's a 1920s flapper girl, and during the day, she turns to wood and acts as the ship. That is not at all what I would. That is a sentence that I never expected to hear about this book series. That's amazing. That's amazing and inexplicable. She turns to wood. I'm enthralled by this concept. She turns to wood and acts as the ship's figurehead. She is one of the vampires. I don't know if I've ever heard that about vampires, but them like turning to wood during the day. Is this common vampire lore that I've missed? Because that's possible. Holy shit. That's cool. I don't think it's ever- oh, okay, it's just never explained. Great, fantastic. Amazing. Amazing choice. I don't think it's part of the vampire lore. Okay, she just does that. She just does that. That's really funny. That's powerful. That's really fucking powerful. Good for her. Good for her and this author for doing this really inexplicable thing. They were just like, hey, this would be cool, and I feel like their editor was like, okay, but like, where does this concept come from? And the author was just like, I don't know. I just thought it would be fun. And they're like, yeah, okay, fair enough, print it. And she's so sweet and kind of the sister too, so of course I'm like, alright, oh yeah, she's like the big sister archetype kind of trope. Surrogate big sister, that's very cute. God, that's amazing. That's so fucking powerful. I mean, I do feel like sometimes you have to have that. But also, I see, okay, I'm torn. Because, like, I feel like on one hand, like, sometimes you really do just have to have that. You just have to have, like, stuff that is inexplicable in your writing. Don't worry about it. It's just for fun. Don't think about it too hard. But also, if you're gonna have that with a character who is, like, a somewhat primary character, like, they're at the forefront, I do feel like maybe they should have explained it. Like, if they have high interaction with the main character, maybe they planned on it, but it just never came to fruition. Like, they planned on explaining it. I don't know. Oh wait, I can just... That's incredible. I love that as a concept. Like, I'm not knocking it. I don't mean to sound like I am. I'm just... I am... shocked. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain the emotion that I'm experiencing right now. Enriched, maybe? I feel enriched. Fascinated. Oh, I think fascinated is pretty accurate, actually. Fascinated is the word I'm looking for. She's definitely... Well, I mean... yeah, I mean, like, a side character, but... She has a few prominent conversations, but she's not like... Oh, okay, so she's, like, super, super... Okay. Alright, that's fair, then. That's fair. Also, pardon me, I have to pull my nose. Okay, sorry about that. You guys didn't need to hear me trumpeting. Beep boop. I'm gonna take a sip of orange juice too while I'm at it. she's like the one who held the sister's hand to guide her into life among the vampires and beyond. That wasn't super duper. Oh, she was kind of like an entry character. That's kind of nice though. She sounds like a very lovely lady, and I do really love her concept. Like, unironically. What could I do? Still have my... Oh, this is not even, actually, this is not lined up at all. Should put this here, and then, yeah. There we go, much better. This is powerful. I can't believe I never heard about this series. Can I like round this out? I like that better. I do a little bit, yeah, actually. Oh dear god. I went to resize something, but I still had distort selected, and so I just kind of like wibbled it. You know when that happens? You know when you wibble and you wobble, but you don't fall down? I hate when that happens, dude. It was in my middle school library, and then in my first year of college I still remembered it and brought all the books to have forever. Hell yes. There is a book that I read that when you mentioned like sailors and pirates and stuff made me think of it. That I had to read in middle school, and I don't remember it at all, and I don't even know if it's still good. It maybe does not hold up past, you know, time, but it was basically like your very typical. She was like put on a ship to go somewhere and ended up like befriending the crew. And the ship went off course, and she like kind of became like a little bit of a pirate. It was like a tween. I don't know. I don't expect anybody to know what book I'm talking about because I just gave the most generic summary ever. But I think about that book all the time. I feel like one day I'm just gonna have to like just really try to find it. And then reread it and do what you did and just like buy it and just have it as an adult. Because I want to know. Is it still good? Okay, what does this look like? I need to adjust all my layers. Actually, need to show all my layers, which should be good. No, it is very fuzzy. I should redraw it. Hide all of this. And we're gonna... Oh, this is gonna be a real pain in the katukas, let me tell you guys. Was the ship taken over by pirates? Honestly, yeah, probably. The Blue, how did I swear to God that is exactly what that was. Because that name sounds really fucking familiar. Yes, yes, this is it. How did you do that? How did you find that so instantly? On the most generic summary that I could have possibly given. Oh, this girl was on a ship. Like, what? How did- this is exactly the book. Oh my god, I just got like lightheaded. I got so excited. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I need to reread this. I don't know if it's good, right? Because it's been over 15 years since I read it. A book where a girl becomes a pirate and there was a Reddit thread as top result. You know what? Thank you, Reddit. That's so funny. This is exactly the book. There's no way that this isn't the book. Well, now I'm gonna have to buy it and read it and reread it after I finish reading the book that I'm currently— oh my god, am I gonna read more than one book in a span of 5 years? Hell yes. That's so funny. Thank you, Blue. You're amazing. I'm picking you up and I'm kissing you on the head. Actually, wait, I have an emote for that. I have a sushi emote. It's me. Thank you. I just remember just really liking it, and like, I don't remember what any of the themes were. Like, I will say, like, my school did have us read like pretty, like, we had a pretty good like book selection. I sure don't remember the point of us reading this book, but I remember I really liked it. So maybe it's at least fun. I'll have to reread it. Incredible. Incredible! Thank you, Reddit. See, this is the value of forums. That I guess Reddit does kind of fill that hole now. I miss forums. You could just ask people questions, and then the questions aren't deleted. They just stay there forever for future reference. I think that's a very valuable asset. Reading the summary, I'm like, did I read this? Also, I don't remember it all, but it sounds like stuff I remember it just being like a fun, like, adventure book almost. Yeah, 13-year-old Charlotte Doyle prepares to take a voyage from Liverpool, England to her family home in Providence, Rhode Island. Her upper-class bringing and education give her a very sheltered and narrow view of life, but she finds herself the only passenger and the only female on the ship, the Seahawk. Repeatedly, people tell her she should not be on the ship, but her escort, Mr. Grummage, insists Charlotte should go. Like, I don't know, like, it just... Maybe I liked it because it was like a quote-unquote a girl book, right? Amongst all the sea of like male poets that we were reading and, you know, old-timey stuffy stuff, and it just, you know, it was just an adventure where there was a heroine. She wasn't like a complete damsel in distress. There's character growth. I don't know. That's probably why I liked it. And I guess I'll have to see if it holds up. Because maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's very bad, actually. I'll finish reading my current book, and then I'll have to give you guys an update on the True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle. Oops. I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you, Reddit. I don't like this line. I also remember really liking— this was not like a like a school book. This was just a book that I just liked and I still have. It was like The Thief Lord, it was called. And it was like these urchin kids live in Venice and they have their own little like thieves guild. And it's very fun because it starts off very almost like fantastical and then gets very grounded very quickly, and I loved that. That scratched the part of my young child brain the juxtaposition. The Thief Lord, it's so good! Like, it's so good! Unironically, like, a really good book. And a really good book that, like acknowledges, like, class disparity and what is now, unfortunately, just kind of a hollow buzzword of, like, privilege, but, like, it's true. Like, that is kind of, like, the point of the book, and it does it in a way that doesn't feel very, like, well, I mean, at least when I read it last, a couple years ago. Like, probably, like, 10 years ago. It doesn't feel very, like, in your face, it just feels like this is a natural conflict that is coming up between the characters for very reasonable and understandable reasons, and I love that. I love it. It's really good. It's a good book. And it's like a young adult book, so it's not, like, very dense and philosophical. It just kind of makes its point. So good. I should reread that book too. Ending threw me for a loop a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah. I need to think of this line. It was good though. Well, and again, maybe another book that I should reread because I remember liking it, but I guess maybe as a 30-year-old adult, maybe I won't. But then again, I liked it when I was the target audience. Maybe that's all that matters? I don't know. Oh, pardon me. Maybe I should have, like, a reading list this year of both new books and rereading old books. I mean, if I can have on my art list redrawing old stuff, why can't I reread old books, right? I really thought the magic whatever was gonna be fake and the moral would be enjoy your youth while you have it, but no, it was fully just an actual— yeah, yeah. Which was funny because, like, there was such a very, like, realistic aspect to it. And then it was like, no. It kind of felt like, again, maybe like an editor thing. Because I've definitely written things like that. Like in creative writing courses where I wanted to make something kind of grounded, and then I was like, I don't know how to wrap this up. Here. But my excuse was that I was doing like a creative writing course and I had a deadline of like 3 days. But maybe the author also had a weird deadline for their editor and their publisher. And so they just had to throw it in there. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Okay, I do like this a lot. I tell you that I like this a lot that I'm doing. I would like to use this color. This color. This color. Yeah, I like this color. Oops. Well, alpha lock. Please, I'm begging. I almost kind of want to just push down. Yeah. Down. Push down. Easier than like poking in and out in Procreate of like, make this a reference layer, make this a reference layer, alpha lock this, alpha lock that. Sometimes Procreate's kind of like fussy about your selections and actually doing them. Kind of a pain. I think it's just a byproduct of it being a touch interface. Like, I get it, but it is still annoying sometimes. Okay, now there was a spot here. Is that all the line? No, it's not. It's surely not. Down here too. There we go. Okay. Ugh. I miss creative writing classes. That was my major when I was in college. I had one class though where we had the semester to write and edit a long short story, and it was at a time when the idea well had run dry. Yeah, silver lining to COVID happening at that point is I didn't feel bad about dropping that class. Yeah, I only was able to take a single semester class. I was definitely a person that since middle school I wanted a an English degree. And I was told, no, you are not allowed to get an English degree, so I didn't get one. And then now I'm an editor for software manuals. So I should have just gotten an English degree. Because, like, my creative writing class that I did take, it was so much fun. It was probably, I wrote probably one of the best things I've ever written, period, in that class. And it was also just really fun because it's like, it was a creative writing course where we would write stuff and then get into groups or class and critique each other, but it was constructive criticism, and I love constructive criticism when if you go into a space that is what it is for, you can learn so much and it's so helpful and it's just such a great experience. And that's very different than you just post or share something and somebody gives you feedback and you're like, that's cool, I didn't ask, but But if you go into a space, a workshop space, it's so good and it can help you improve so much and also learn how to take criticism and feedback. That is a skill in and of itself. And it was just so good and so fun, and I love it and I miss it, and 10 out of 10. Okay, you are background elements, so I'm gonna group you. Label you. Background. Did I even... Okay, I had missed that line, but now I have it. I think I am gonna actually label all of these, because if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna get lost because this is a lot of layers. Oh. Some of the most meaningful feedback I ever got was in a poetry class. I'd written a poem set in an apocalyptic future, but didn't give that context outright, and when I told them that's what was up, their whole view of the poem changed, and they saw the things that I had been very intentional about. I was like, I can do the thing sometimes, yes! It is also very sorry, hang on. Okay, I wanted to type something. It'd be very gratifying to make something and to share it with other people, and not in a passing I looked at this thing and I read this thing and I like it and then they move on, but to share it with someone who really sits and ruminates on what you wrote, it could be so gratifying, and it's nice that workshops can provide that kind of space. I definitely I wrote a short story, one of the things I'm probably most proud about, and I intentionally, I actually use first person. I don't normally write in first person. I usually third person because I like writing about my characters. But I wrote in first person, and I very deliberately never named the character, and I never described them or used pronouns for them, personal pronouns, even from other characters. And so afterwards, I asked people of hey, so what did you guys picture the narrator looked like? And it was really, really fun to like go around like the room group that had read it, that even people who like initially didn't have anything to say about it, which is fine, like that's fine, but like even people who were really quiet or kind of like maybe seemed detached, like they spoke up and they were like, I pictured this, like this one girl was like, I pictured like a Vin Diesel type of character, and like another person was like, oh, I pictured, actually, because it was first person, I identified, and so I pictured like a girl that looked like me, sort of a thing. And then another person was like, oh, I actually pictured you because you used first person. And like it was just like such a really cool like spread of like how they all identified or like carried their own perspectives and perceptions into it, and none of them were wrong. Like what I pictured, it was like a very vague, like androgynous type of character on purpose. So like I had a picture in my head, but I deliberately tried to not describe them beyond maybe like their clothes or something that was based more on like their environment and their situation. But like it was so cool like hearing other people like what they pictured based on like the genre, the characters, like because the character did have like a clear personality, like the character's personality, their actions, like the environment, like I don't know, it was just it was so cool and it was so fun. And like I feel like I'm tooting my own horn, but I loved hearing that feedback from everybody and hearing their perspectives. It was so makes me so jazzed. I live in Redacted, and there have got to be so many writers' workshops for my areas. Yes, that would be cool. Here's a big friends, a very cool thing to go around experiences to write. It like genuinely, if you guys have like access to workshops, whether they are in person or online, honestly, like even like in a stream, like I know many artists that like hosts like constructive criticism, like feedback days and stuff. Like it can be definitely like make sure it is a space that like you feel safe in, because some places are very kind of like judgy and elitist, but like if you can find a workshop area that like whether it's for art or for writing, like it can be so fun, and it can be a great way to like to learn. And even if like your piece isn't being like critiqued or given feedback, just paying attention to like how other people are given feedback on what they're doing, like you can still apply that to yourself. And I just love learning. Yes, you're gonna totally do that. Yes, oh my goodness, I love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. I should nerd affectionately. I just love it. Ugh. We are nerds. It's true. This is a nerd house. Oh, I miss it. I miss it. And even like my poetry class, we did that too. And honestly, a lot of my poetry was not good and got very like, I was confused about this, but it was really helpful because like I had never written poetry before and I never really like read it pretty routinely. And so even when it was like, oh, I completely missed the mark on this assignment or like describing what I wanted, but I'm learning how to do that by being given that feedback. Like if you are in a good space for it and you're open for it and you're working with people who are consuming your stuff on like with like good faith, it can be very, very helpful. I got no room to talk. I saw you were co-working on my Google Docs work stuff. Yes! Yeah! Are you working on your like your Pokemon tabletop stuff? Hell yeah, hell yeah. For someone who rarely writes or reads poetry, I love poetry. Dude, same. I was really okay, I always really liked poetry, but I never really could like get into I fucking love critically engaging with me. It's true. Like I always kind of like liked poetry, but there was never really an emphasis on it in school growing up, so I never got super into it. And then in college, poetry is like a very big prominent thing in like Russian. Like I was a Russian language major. And so I needed like English requirements, and I was like, well, I need English core requirements, and poetry is a big thing in Russian lit. So even if I'm not studying Russian poetry specifically, why don't I take a poetry class, just like an intro class, to kind of get like into, like dip my toes into the subject in general, to just kind of give me a foundation for when we did then read Russian poetry in like my lit classes and stuff, for just like the structures and genres and things like that. And like that class was amazing. I didn't get credit for it, which fucking sucked, because my school screwed me over. But my emotional credit that I got out of it was great. And I remember, I'm so sad because I had to turn my book back in. That was probably the class that I read a poem and it actually made me like cry, tearing up for the first time, because it wasn't like sad, it just touched me like emotionally. And I don't remember what the poem was, but when I had that moment of like I read a poem for like a homework assignment and it like made me tear up because I just felt such a rush of emotion, I was like, I get it now. I get why poetry is so important to people. And now I read poetry all the time. And I write poetry, but it's very bad. But it's like, ugh. It's good. It's good. I love it critically engaging with media. I do. You're so right. You're so right, bestie. Meme channel. Oh, Talise, did you make it? Yes! Yes! I'm gonna pin it. It's so true. This is perfect, thank you, Blue. Oh my god. And honest to God, like, I think that's why, and okay, just bear with me for a second. I think that's why Avatar: The Last Airbender is, like, my favorite show. Because, oh my god. Sorry, I swapped to a calligraphy brush and it was super not the brush I wanted to select. Because, like, it is a very, like, you can just, for me, I can just enjoy it as just a fun show from my youth. But also, like, if you want to, you can take the time to sit there and, like, analyze the characters and their arcs and the world and the, like, politics of what's going on and even, like, philosophical implications. And, like, I love that shit. I'm like, this show has everything. I can just sit and enjoy it for how just fun and entertaining it is, but also I can analyze the deeper meanings in it, and it scratches both parts of my brain as I need it to. Yes, yeah! Because I do love critically engaging with media. Oops, also. I just realized I completely forgot to draw a line. Oops. See? There we go. Let me get rid of... I think that is important. I think it's important to have things that you can just sit and enjoy for the sake of entertainment, but it is also good to stretch your brain to, like, critically assess things. And in a fun way. It doesn't have to be in a critiquing way. But, like, critical thinking and analysis is a very important skill to have. I know I'm a nerd, but I do genuinely think that is, like, for just anybody. Just any human being, you should develop the skills. You don't have to be perfect at it, you don't have to be a master, but every now and then. For when you need the skills, it's good to have them. And the axis of high quality, low quality, and enjoyed it, hated it is right up there in high quality and had a good fucking time. Exactly! Yes! Agreed. Like, I think that I'm pretty... Anybody who knows me personally knows that I'm very vocal about when I don't like things. But I'm also equally vocal about when I do very much like things, and I really like that show, even still to this day, for many, many reasons. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's a perfect show, and if people don't like it, that's totally fine, but I like it for many reasons. Instead of writing Grand Duchy of, like, a country, I wrote Grand Ducky, and I was looking at it like, this is wrong, but why? I don't know, Grand Ducky sounds right to me. The Lord Grand Ducky. I wish I was the Grand Ducky. What a title to hold. That was a Grand Ducky should be a thing. If it's fiction, you should give the Duke Duchess a duck called the Grand Ducky. The little pet duck. This is my Grand Ducky. Like when people give their pets like Lord and Lady, like King and Queen names and stuff. That's very cute. That's cute. I want one cat named like Prince Seven Names the Third, heir to the throne of Cattington, and one named Trash Bag. Yeah. This is Trash Bag. This is my sweet son Trash Bag. In this house, we love and appreciate Trash Bag. Oh, look at this. Oh, I should just steal these colors actually, because I quite like these colors still. And it's literally my drawing, so... Is it stealing if it's my drawing? Or is it just recycling? Makes you think. Much to consider. Open a random kitchen drawer, pull something out, that's their name. Yeah. This is my cat, Whisk. Whisk is a really good... Yeah, I was like, Whiskers. That's a really good name for a cat. We have cats that come in named Crunchwrap Supreme and Taco Bell. Crunchwrap Supreme is really powerful. Taco Bell said Crunchwrap Supreme is a good pick. Yeah, no, Crunchwrap Supreme has a really good mouthfeel as a name. Crunch! That's cute. Come here, Crunch. Do you think we have one that comes in named Dumpster? Because that's where they found him. Oh my god. Can't go wrong. It's always the cats that have these weird names. Like a dog named Dumpster's kind of mean, but a cat, yeah, it's my dude Dumpster. That's really funny. That's true though. There is kind of like a, there's a feeling there. That feels like off for a dog. But for a cat, it feels like silly and affectionate. Interesting. Because I agree. I think yes. I think that there's like a vibe there. I'd like to have a cat of my own, but it will depend a lot on whether they have a strong pre-drive. Yeah. I have a friend that feels the same way, where like, I think she does really want a cat, but she has a bird currently, or at least like when she did. She didn't want to mix the two just to be safe. Probably couldn't take in a street cat that's been hunting for its gut. Yeah, for its food. Maybe an old lazy ass boy who lived inside all his life and just wants a nap. Yeah. Oops. Little lazy boy. And do I want to do darker or lighter? Let's see. That's darker to go no lighter. Actually, I like lighter. Go figure. I thought that I would like darker. Oh, I do want to change this. Like it. They do that, but like better. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's fair, Procreate. I did technically ask you to do that. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Please go back. Accidentally colored on the line art layer. At least one that's declawed. It'll support declawing, but some shelter cats already had it done. Yeah, because it's the claws that are really deadly to birds. I don't know. I don't know enough about owning a cat or owning a bird. But there is much to consider. Don't I also need a... Yes, I do. Right here. Right here. All cheeked up. This is also a good test to ensure that all these lines are enclosed. So far, so good. So far, doing a pretty good job. Good job, me. It's important to praise yourself, and accolades to keep motivation and morale high. Yeah. Sure. Look. We also want to get a dog one day, but similarly it can't be a dog bred for hunting as a prey drive. I literally breathe myself. Just bring some dogs. Their heads are so big to fit all the love in them usually. That's like Orion! Scarlet's dog Orion. All he is filled with love and adoration. And I adore him with all of my love and adoration that I could possibly fit in my body. Orion mentioned, he's so cute! Why do you get to have the perfect dog? How is that fair to the rest of us? Do you even consider that, Scarlet? He's just so cute. He's just so cute. He's such a good boy. And like, he gets so excited when he meets new people that sometimes he pees himself, and like, he's filled with nothing but love in his heart. I adore him for that. Every time I send Sam to Suzuki, I always Suzuki took a screenshot! Yeah. Sometimes when I think about him too hard, I start to tear up because he's so fucking cute. I don't know why I'm so enamored with him, but he's so cute. I'm literally tearing up right now. Like, I feel it. I feel perspiration in my eyes. He's just so cute. And he's so sweet. He's just a good boy. I'm eating lunch and I looked over and he had a saliva bubble in his cheek staring at me, head empty. He's perfect. He's the perfect animal. I love him. I love him with all my heart. He's so cute. You know that, like, that meme of the guy who's, like, crying as he's, like, holding up his cam or something to take a picture? That's me with Orion. I think that's what it is. It's the eyes. I grew up with dogs, so I'm pretty immune to, like, puppy dog eyes when, like, they're begging for stuff, but, like, it doesn't. I'm kind of a hard ass when it comes to dogs. Like, it doesn't work on me. However, Orion's little puppy dog eyes, those deep wells of just nothing but love and adoration. And Abby, she gets me too. Because what she'll do is she's so, like, good and chill. Literally, her only desire in life is to play. Like, she just wants to play ball outside. That's all she wants. That's all she cares about. And so she'll, like, come into my room sometimes. She hasn't been, like, out in a while. And she'll just come in and a dead ass, she will come in and she will put her chin on either like the edge of my bed or on my leg and just look up at me. Like, it's like, don't do that, you're so fucking cute. How am I supposed to say no to you when you do that? And then after dinner, she'll do it too. She'll eat her dinner, she'll be a good girl, and she'll sit under the table like a good girl while we eat. And then after dinner, she's like, okay, now after dinner, I want to play. And if I don't take her out to play, she will literally follow me around the house and just stare at me. And, like, just this, like, expectant, like, a little kid, like, well, I don't understand. This is our routine, is that it's this time and now you're gonna play with me, right? And I'll be like, and especially when it's, like, really cold in the winter, when it's like, you know, like 10 degrees or windy out, and I'm like, I don't want to go outside at night when it's dark and cold and play with you. And she just looks at me like, but we're supposed to play now. It's like, fine. It's cute as a saving grace because damn, is he dumb. He's perfect. Does that to me, it makes me fold like a there's something about it. I think it's the little, like, chin on your leg that gets me. It's the chin on the leg that gets me during the day, and then at night, like after dinner, it gets me, because I'm like, she does have a routine. She's not doing anything wrong. Like, she's not, like, begging for food. She's not, like, fussing or anything. Like, she's not being bad. She's just used to a schedule, and that's on me, because I kind of trained her in this schedule. I have to uphold it. That's fair. And also then, like, if I don't play with her, because, like, if I don't, like, feel well or something, or maybe if she was, like, just out, I'm like, no, like, you did just play, like, an hour ago, you don't need to go back out again. But she will just look so, like, heartbroken, and I'm like, don't do that! Put her head on my thigh and my right arm and give me those big ol' eyes, and she wants something! It's so brutal, like, it's so brutal how cute it is. Cause I think what gets me is because there is, like, there's thought. She's, like, the dogs are, like, thinking and communicate, like, they're trying to communicate with us so badly, and I think that's what gets me. It's like, how can I say no to this intelligent life that is trying to communicate with me? I don't know. Can I have a picture, please? And long. Yuffie's so cute. Yuffie is such a little angel cupcake. You did! Want to see. I'm rare looking at oh my god. Oh my god. Look at her. If you want cute dog pictures, you can join the Discord, but I am gonna put it up on screen anyway because she's so cute. She's so seal-shaped. There is something very aerodynamic about Yuffie. I agree. Whoa, why is it so skinny mini? What the heck? Okay, weird. Anyway, look at her eye. Look at baby. She's like, please. Please, mama, please. Look at her. Not April, she's Batgirl. But she's still aerodynamic. Look at her. You gonna dip out? Yeah, writing brain is burned now, so gotta go. Has a quiet time to work on my projects. Yeah, go while the strike while the iron is hot. Thank you for hanging out with us, Blue. And thank you for talking with us about your writing, your book idea, and the stuff that you're reading and stuff. Have a good rest of your weekend. Godspeed. You'll be so. I just wanna. I'm just like pet. I wanna pet her. I wanna pet her little snoot. I wanna flip flop her little ears. She's so good. She's so good. Scarlett, the next time we have a big trip, can we visit you so I can meet your dogs? Can I just not even pretend like I have an ulterior motive and I just want to meet your dogs? Oh my god. Look, this is my boy. I'm gonna pee myself. Look at him. Cute he is. He's so cute. This is my angel. Baby, you are my angel. Look at him. There's nothing going on in his head, and I just love him. I just want to like hold his cheeks in my hands and kiss his forehead. Empty like a coconut. I do feel like a coconut has more in it than a rice. I'm sorry. Don't tell him I said that. He's so cute. This is the problem. This is the good thing that my dogs prefer my mom, because like when they're on vacation and I have to watch them and then Abby's just like glued to my hip, is I'm like, how am I supposed to get anything done when you are so cute and you were just around me always? Like on one hand, that's kind of like the nice thing about rabbits, is that like right now, case in point, like Mallow is like, she's in her pen, she's lounging out, she got her little back feet kicked out, she got her ears down, her eyes are closed, like she's sleeping, because it's 1:30 in the afternoon. So like, when I'm supposed to be busy during the day, like she's unconscious. So it's like, okay, well this is not a conflict because you're literally asleep right now, so I don't have to worry about your cuteness distracting me. But like a dog is just there. And Abby also likes to cuddle. See, that's the other thing, is that Mallow doesn't really like me, so like she sleeps like on the other side of the room. She's pretty much almost never actually near me. Like she comes over for pets and then that's it. She doesn't want anything to do with me otherwise. But like Abby will literally like fall asleep on you. Like she has to have like her head or something touching like your foot. And that just makes me melt. It just makes me want to cry because it's so cute and so sweet. And I'm like, I'm supposed to engage in capitalism when my dog is snuggling me right now? Are you joking? Are you joking? Like, I can't. This is way more important. How am I not supposed to just love and adore her? If we're on the couch, Orion has me on top of me. He thinks he's a lap dog. Yeah. And I think he's right, is the thing, Scarlett. Did you consider that maybe actually he's right? That he is a lapdog? Because, I mean, he's a dog and he's on your lap, so I would think that by definition, he is in fact a lapdog. I'm not biased at all. Merged a layer before I had finished cleaning it. That was a close one. I don't normally mind, but he really settles, so it's just 50 pounds of dumb pity in your lap wiggling around. He's got the wiggles. Best feature his wiggles. All I'm hearing is how perfect your dog is, so I don't really see the conflict. Okay. Ooh, I might get a sandwich after stream. They're open until 4. Oh, actually, I should not even be doing what I'm doing. I need to put... Right, because let me open... Yeah, okay, so I did like a light airbrush. I can't believe you would punish Orion for being a cute, perfect, special boy. By withholding your love from him. How cruel. He's a good lad. He's a good man. I do think I would trust Orion with my life. I give him lots and lots of love, but I also get onto him a lot because he's a stinker. Well... Is that really so wrong? You know, maybe if his sister didn't want him sitting on him sitting on her, then maybe she shouldn't be so chair-shaped and comfortable. Did she ever think about that? I just got him for trying to climb the cloud. He wants to play with them! He wants to be one of them! And they scorn and reject him, and it's so sad and cruel. You side with them, the favored children. I got you, Orion. I could run your whole campaign for you, baby. Chases them so he deserves it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He does have to be a good boy. I feel like sometimes I wonder if Orion thinks that he is a cat, and maybe that's part of the problem. Like, I feel like he doesn't really understand that he's not a cat. And that's also why he does things like sit on Yuffie. Because maybe he thinks that, like, he's small enough like the cats to be able to do it, but it's like, no, you're not. You are not small enough to sit on the cats, please don't. Or to sit on Yuffie. Or my wires got crossed for a second. I don't think he thinks he's some cat-dog hybrid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like there are cat tendencies in which he is displaying, and they are misplaced, but I do feel like maybe that's what's going on here. My poor, misguided, beautiful son. My godson. He loves like wants him to paws tugged, loafed up. That's how Mallow's sitting right now. She just scrunched back up to be all loafed. I mean, the loaf does look really comfortable, so I get it. I get wanting to emulate that. Can I just do this? Oh shit. Shit real? Damn. Fuck. He's currently looking out my office door where he very longingly wants to go out to mess with Gigi as is his favorite pastime. That's a dangerous game. I feel like Gigi will not tolerate him. I feel like Gigi will maybe actually destroy him. He doesn't. Yeah, no, that's it's like Gigi kind of seems like intolerant. Which is fair, I'm not. I get it. There are also many times in which I too wish my dogs were not accosting me at the present moment in which they are. I love Orion. He's so silly. He's just a silly beast. Ryan doesn't realize Nor cares. Yeah. He's just having fun with his sibling. And they are both cats. Clearly. What am I working on? I am working on a sneaker. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. I'm working on the Your Character Here designs. I'm cleaning them up. But I didn't really want to like show the process of cleaning them up. That's what I have been working on. I am almost done with drawing like the I wanted to work on like I wanted to clean up the base and then do like a couple samples of like my characters just to show like like, I don't know, just samples. But I didn't really want to show the process. Oh, pardon me. Sleepy. But I'm almost done, and I'm almost done with the stream, actually, because I'm getting hungry, and I also need to stretch and, like, get up and, like, go outside. Like, be like a human, you know? I hope you guys like these, because I think they're coming out cute. Yeah. Oh. Secret project. I also, like, in case I wanted to pivot to, like, the, like the new VTuber outfit, I definitely don't want to show that yet until it's, like, done. I was like, well, it's just easier if we just jammed some tunes while I work on stuff. I'm not, like, swapping my screens and stuff around. Oh, wait, did I not? Oh, I sure didn't. Oh, I sure didn't. Actually, what do these look like? I gotta keep opening my last one. Okay, I did like highlights on hair. I forgot that I drew Artie! That's right! Elgin. Aki! Okay, yes, I do remember how I shaded all these. Artie wife! I love her. She's so hot. But like, she's also just cool. Like, it's incredible. Actually, the incredible part is that she wants anything to do with Beast and Shay. Like, she's objectively way cooler than them. I feel like she's the epitome of that, like, you're stupid, I like that in a man. Oh my god, you're right, I did draw that. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I did do that. Yeah. You're so right. So true, bestie. Way ahead of myself. That's funny. Genuinely forgot. That was not a bit. Did your iPad background? Oh golly. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it brought you joy. Artie herself brings me joy, so seems a fair trade. She's just cool. Gotta call out something. That beans. Alright, it's fine. Let's do it by hand. There we go. Artie! I just ahem every time I see Artie, bewitched by my own OC. Dude, I'm kind of that way about Aurelia too, so I get it. They're just cute. Like, they're just... You know what, Scarlet? You did a good job. And you should be proud. Artie is so cool. Like, she's just a cool cat. Did a good job. Good job, kid. Artie's a cutie patootie. Big fan of her work. And maybe, oops, maybe, well, I got a low battery message. Maybe most of her work is piracy, but like, I'm still a fan. We were talking about pirates earlier. She's just very thematic. That blended so well, and this other one did not. Fine. didn't color pick properly. That's what I did wrong. I just completely whiffed it. That's what I did wrong. Please hide this layer. Thank you. Thanks, Procreate. Appreciate ya. Actually, this should have shading on it. Good grief. Do I dare ask what is the reference layer here? Not anything that I need, that's for sure. Oops. Airbrush. I wonder. Need a minor assistance? Of course, what's up? What can I help you with? Name me any Pokemon anyone will do. I'm going to say Love Disc. Is that what it's called? It's like the fish that's like a heart. Is it called Love Disc? Love Fish? I don't remember. Love Disc. I think it's cute. It's just a cute little like bird fish. Love Disc, yeah! I don't know if that still helps you. That was the first one that came to my head, was because I'm drawing a little Valentine's picture, so. It was gonna be that or like Pidgey or Squirtle, but I felt like Love Disc was maybe more interesting. Which, I mean, I do also like this Pokemon. No problem. Happy to help. I was revamping the countries needed one new leader for one of them. Yes! I'll love country. Alright, since you guys have been very lovely and kept me company. I need to for sure plug my iPad in. Oh, my cord was already all the way over here. Why didn't I just plug it in? Yeah, I know, I have 1.5%. I know. There you go. Is that better? Is that better for you, Apple? Blorbo. Connect to Blorbo. I have pre-existing leaders for all but one, so I needed to shuffle stuff around. Oh, I get you. I get you. Okay, since you guys have been lovely company for me today, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Hee hee. Hee hee. We're coming along. I am working on them. I didn't for war. I didn't frog yet, I promise. Yeah! I'm still deciding as I do them. When I make like the samples for like my characters, I'm gonna do like I think like a Lucy and a Keel and like an Aurelia or something maybe. I'll figure out if I want to also allow for like custom colors or if it'll just be an outfit swap. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Depends on how much like work this ends up being. Because I feel like at a certain point, like I like swapping things out with like layers and colors and stuff, but it does get to a point with your character tiers for me that like if it ends up being just as much work as just like a custom commission, then to me I'm like, well then why don't I just do a custom commission? You know? Which is, you know, not necessarily a bad thing, but to me kind of like defeats the purpose of it. I don't know, maybe I'm not making sense, but... Alright, let me back this up, because it is 2 p.m. And, do I have a folder for this? I don't. Okay. Did I put them in my commissions folder? Is that where they were? Why? Oh, they were right here. Okay, I did. So let me do... I rename this one. 2025, done. Save here. There we go. Okay. But it is 2 p.m. and I need to go be a human being. I need to go eat. I gotta pee, I gotta stretch. And I might like run to the grocery store real quick. I don't know. But yeah. Well, thank you guys for keeping me company. Let me see who is streaming right now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Kina's streaming! Kina's also doing co-working with story time, and she's also listening to Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions. Okay, cool! Thank you for the Discord and my socials. Thank you. Yeah, let's go fuck. Hell yeah, let's go raid Kina. Kina raids us all the time. Let's go say hi to them in return. You're going from one, and Kina's actually letting you see her stream, her screen as she's working on stuff. So you guys can go listen to more Spirit City Lo-Fi tunes, and actually get to watch what she's working on. But thanks for hanging out with me, even though we just kind of sat and chilled and chit-chatted. It was very nice. I got a huge chunk of that done, so thank you for indulging me. Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna cancel the raid. I'm canceling the raid because Kina just is in the middle of an ad break. So I know sometimes when you raid in, you can kind of bypass ads, and sometimes you can't. So we'll hang out for a few seconds. I feel like I'll be able to finish these little Your Character Here's sometime this week, and so I'll post the form up on both like my socials and like the request from both my socials and in the Discord. And remember that if you're a part of the Discord, if you have access to the full community channels, there'll be a special like discount code in there if you would like to use it. But it's like Discord community member exclusive, so you know, don't just share it around willy-nilly. I don't really think that you guys will, but you know, it's meant to be nice and a nice little thing for you guys. So, what else? What else can I say to stall for time? Oh, tomorrow we're gonna play more Roki. Tomorrow night after work in the evening, because I'm really liking that game. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow we'll finish it or we'll need another stream, but I really like it, so I want to finish it. Okay, alright, there we go. Okay, the ad break is finishing, so now we can go. Thanks for hanging out. If you would like to come along for the raid, because Kina always raids us, and Kina's super nice and friendly and fun, you can take the first message if you're subscribed. The second one is switch global emotes, or you can use your favorite art emotes. You can just wave, you can just say exploding raid, or you can just come along for the raid, and then if you want to bounce, that's totally fine. You know, lurkers are appreciated and welcome everywhere. Yeah. Okay, I've stalled enough. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for indulging and just kind of sitting and chit-chatting. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of your day. Get up, stretch, get some food yourself. I'm gonna go get food. Take a sippy, take your meds. If you're doing laundry, here's your little reminder. All those end of stream reminders that you may need or want, here they are for you. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Roki, and if not, have a great rest of your weekend, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you around. Go be nice to Kina. Kina's cool and very lovely and fun. Okay, that's all I got. See ya. Bye.